Morning. 9 o'clock. We're just leaving Brighton, and we wanted to leave at 9 but didn't get up till, well, 9. It's about 10 past, 9, didn't get up till 9, so we overslept. Not a disaster. I would have breakfast, set off and go. Now we're heading to Longleat. Weirdest thing, if you go from Brighton to Longleat, it tells you to basically go from Brighton up to the M25, round the M25 and across, but we're going to go that way, because if we go towards the M25, it basically feels like we're going an hour towards home and then going across, so we're not doing it. Might take a little bit longer, but that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to just quickly empty everything, get on the road. Right, a few moments later, I've had a cup of tea and a bit of toast and I feel a bit better, a bit more awake. Now, you're either going to think I'm an absolute caravanning genius, or yes, everyone does that. What do you think about that? Genius, isn't it? I know some people have these bungee cords crossed over for added security, but I'm a risk taker, we'll say. Off to do the toilet and the waste. This is quality caravan vlogging. We've arrived from Brighton, A27 past Salisbury, about three hours, something like that. Just about 1:30 now. I left at about 10, I think. 11, 12, yeah, three and a half hours. Longleat. Now, the reason I couldn't tell you before is because we're actually, Mandy's sister is coming down here with our other half, and she doesn't know we're coming, so Mandy thought it was a good idea for us to just book and surprise them with her other sister. Has done it again as well, so a little bit of a get together down here. Arrived at the check-in at Longleat, telling us about things. Oh, do you have any talent? We've got a talent contest. Do you have any talent? Says to me, Mandy, straight away. I do. Putting up with him. Come on. I mean, what I said was 8,000 subscribers. Of course I've got talent. No, I didn't say that at all. Mandy's just doing the water. I'm just having my lunch. This is. Get a move on. I need a cup of tea. Anyway, more later. So I think if you don't use an awning, like we've had like 3 days at Brighton and 3 days at Longleat here, and if you don't use an awning, I think it's just as quick as having a motorhome. Seriously, I mean, when we was at, seriously, I'm being serious, when we was at Brighton, we overslept, woke up at 9, and by 10 o'clock, I think it's actually 10 o'clock, I said 10:30 just now, it was 10 o'clock, just after 10, we were on our way. So that was an hour, getting up, having breakfast, doing all the unplugging. It's the awning that does the, so I think a lot of caravanners think they're fed up with all the hassle of putting the car on and taking it off and doing all that, and I think what the hassle is the awning. I know you probably think I'm anti-motorhome. I'm not at all anti-motorhome. I think they're great things if you holiday correctly. There are some YouTubers that use it absolutely as it should be used. So we've just set up at Longleat. I've just got the kettle boiling. Hopefully you can hear it. Mandy's just gone to tell them what pitch we're on, and we're waiting for Mandy's sisters to turn up now, even though one of them doesn't know we're here. Surprise, surprise. I could take over from Scylla, couldn't I? So the only plans we've got at the moment is that one day, I don't know which one, maybe tomorrow night, we're going to the Festival of Lights, which is a Roald Dahl-based theme. So I'll take you around there. We're not going to go to the safari park because we've already been before. Keep watching for Festival of Lights. I'm sure it will be attached to this vlog, unless I've waffled on so far, so long I've had to put it into the next one, which hopefully not. So I'm looking out for Mandy. She should be coming back. Poor phone signal at Longleat. I'm on O2. I'm on EE. Mandy's on O2. I remember we were here many years ago when we were just buying a house and we were waiting for whether the offer had been accepted and stuff, and we had to keep going off site, walk down the road to get a signal to ring the estate agents and then go and arrange for a time that we'd ring. It's like having a phone box. You might as well have been on a phone box. Ring me on the phone box at 3 o'clock and I'll be there. We had to go off site at certain times so that we could get a signal. Anyway, that's by the by. But if you're at Longleat, bear in mind that the signal isn't particularly good. That's it. I'm going to make the tea now and as Caravanners would say, see you in a bit, and then it comes straight back after. I mean, see you in a bit. Oh, there's a little train. Don't think you see it. Can you hear the seals as well? Another thing we noticed as we came into Longleat, there's a sign saying we have vacancies, extend your visit. I don't think I've ever seen that on a Caravan Club site, and it's not. I wouldn't say it was full. Well, in fact, I wouldn't say it was full. It is definitely not full. And they've done it again. They said, oh, payment's already been made. So I've got to check what settings I've got, because I don't really, you know, if I hadn't turned up, okay, I'd lost my deposit, right? But that's why you pay a deposit. So if I hadn't turned up, they would have charged me anyway. Then what? I've got to try and claim the money back? Who knows? Something to be wary of. I don't know what setting we've set, but I think Caravan Club seem to be taking money automatically from your account. So they take your deposit, and then when you get here, or the day of your arrival, they take the money out minus the deposit. And I guess if we hadn't turned up, then the money's already been taken. So how'd you claim it back? So the Caravan's booked in next week. No, a couple of weeks' time actually, to get EMP levelling done, and also they're getting an antenna. I'm getting an antenna fitted, Wi-Fi antenna. But at the moment I've got to use the one I did have, which is really good, which is just that thing there. I've got the Nighthawk, the Netgear Nighthawk M1 at the moment I'm using, and I'm just trying a SIM from Broadband Go. So it's a SIM where you could it can connect to any network, and I've just used it there, and it's picking up free Vodafone, EE I think, and O2, so that's good. But it's a very weak signal on my phone, so I'm putting in the Nighthawk and trying the antenna to boost the signal, see how we get on. But of course I've got to clean the side of the Caravan, so brought the old dry sparkle with me. You know it makes sense. Just do the small bits so I could get this to stick to it. Wasn't sticking earlier. No guarantee it will now, of course. I have to put the camera down. So as soon as I could use two hands, I've got it stuck up there. Now I don't know if it's high enough. Shouldn't have touched it. So we've just been to Asda, bit of shopping. I know, it's exciting, the Caravan, isn't it? One thing I will say, Longleat. So thoughts on Longleat briefly. Firstly, I had a business idea for you if you fancy doing this. Mandy's sisters are with us. They're in the next couple of pitches. They're in Motorhomes. Now this morning we went shopping, so we went to ask them if they needed any shopping, because obviously the motorhome they had to pack away. Then I thought, do you know what? You could do something as a caravanner, like Deliveroo, or you could go around Motorhomes and say, look, I'm going to the shops. Can I get you anything? Charge them a couple of quid, undercut like Tesco's and that. Happy days. And then you could also even set up a website, right? So then all the motorhomers can go onto a website, put in a shopping thing, and any caravanners on that same site can offer to go and do the shopping for them, because we've got cars. That won't work, will it? Anyway, just a thought. So thoughts on Longleat. So the site, we like the site, we've been here quite a few times, and what we did forget is that internet is absolutely shocking. Now if you don't, I know a lot of people say, you're going on holiday, I don't take TV, I don't use internet. Well, we do use internet quite a lot, just for little things. Check the weather, check the news, check social media, do things like that, you know. So Brighton, where we come from, was great. I could even upload a vlog, even though it took about 17 days. I could do it here, no problem. sorry, no internet at all. I've tried EE, O2, Vodafone and 3. I can get this site. Nothing from EE, nothing from O2, nothing from 3. 1 bar on Vodafone. Every now and again it works, and most of the time it doesn't. That said, you'd have thought the Caravan Club might have made a bit of a special effort to make their own Wi-Fi a bit more usable. Now it's hit and miss, on and off. You know, it's maybe where we are on the site, but it's basically unusable as well. So, like today, it's our son's birthday, New Year's Eve. Happy New Year, by the way. Mandy wanted to speak to him, so we had to drive to Asda, where Asda's got a signal, by the way, 4 miles away, or walk up and down outside the site to try and find a signal, and it's pouring with rain. Anyway, so that's that moan out of the way. Just bear in mind, if you're coming to Longleat, say goodbye to civilization. You might like that. Bully for you. So what I think of Longleat, it was good, but Longleat itself went to the Festival of Lights, which again is good. So we paid just over £39 each to go in. Now that's from 3 until 7. It's not the whole day. I think you can get a whole day one. Can't remember what it was, how much whole day one was, but a couple of things we were looking forward to doing as a group. Like, firstly, like, you see the petting zoo, so we wanted to see the koalas, which we managed to do. Walked around to see the bats. They've got fruit bats there. Sorry, this exhibition is closed. For us, that's the #1 attraction, especially Mandy loves seeing the bats, but so that was a no-go. Mandy's sister and her other half tried to go on the boat. Walked down to the boat so we can get into 3. Walked down to about 3:30. Sorry, it's closed now because it's getting dark. So what the hell? There's a queue for the train that would have been, I don't know, an hour or something. Obviously, it's, you know, high season, so you expect it to be busy. But 40 quid, 80 quid for 2 of us. Is that expensive? I think so, especially for half a day. Didn't include the safari, didn't include the house. Just basically entrance. It's full, so I couldn't, if I wanted to go today, for instance, New Year's Eve, I wouldn't be able to buy a ticket online because it's full. The access road is shocking. I don't know if those of you of a certain age will know that when you used to come into Longleat, you used to come in via kind of the road that went down to the house, so you had the nice view of the house, then you veered off, I think, to the left, and sort of went through a car park, a proper road, but through a car park and into the site. Now you go past Longleat, 2 miles down the road. Oh, another thing, if you've got the Avtex, what's it called, Tourer 2, yeah, satnav, it tries to take you down a single lane track, which isn't the entrance to Longleat. I mean, I nearly went down there, but luckily we've been here before and thought, no, this isn't right. So we go on a bit further, and there's a pub, a big pub on the corner, and you kind of turn left into a housing estate, down the hill, and as we get nearer, you've got the entrance to the safari park. Queuing to get in a safari park, and it's a road that's just wide enough for 2 cars. So we had a queue of like 15 cars that we had to squeeze past with the Caravan coming in, like, and like they're looking at you like you're some sort of lunatic. What are you doing down this road? Like, this is the entrance to the Caravan Club, mate. Not a lot I can do about it. Anyway, probably wrap up now. Wrap up the vlog, that is. Still raining. Not sure what we're doing today. New Year's Eve. Again, Happy New Year. Hope you had a nice Christmas. Oh, just reached 8,000 subs as well. So thank you very much for that. It's been an interesting month with subs, because I was at the beginning of the month I was at 7,997, so I thought, oh, this is it, and then it went down to 7,987. I don't know quite why I think YouTube sometimes clears out old accounts. That's my excuse anyway. The people obviously are not unsubscribing willfully. And then it went up to, and it was up and down, and the whole month I've only gained like 14 subs. I say only, I mean, we've gained 14 subs, whereas we would normally, I don't know, be nearer 50, I guess, or even 100. Like and subscribe, obviously, if you wouldn't mind. It helps the channel grow and helps other people find the channel, especially if you like thumbs up and leave a comment and stuff, because YouTube then thinks you're some kind of internet sensation. I'm a Caravanner. Those of you that hadn't been to Longleat before, Caravan Club site, here's the Caravan Club site. Just left it there, just started to rain, and there's Longleat, just there, the lights there, pretty close, eh? Going to see the Festival of Lights. The others are already up there, so I'm going to join them now. Bit of mulled cider. I'm with them cackling laughers.
Yes, I said tomorrow.
Someone said that looked a bit like Lou Bath. The late Lou Bath. Sounds reasonable.
So it is on a weekend, nice, but you can always come back later when it's quieter. I like to take the room out for you, and it's not an issue.
Ooh. It's just... Festival of Lights over for another year. That's it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.
This is quality caravan vlogging.